All right, update everybody. Welcome to RDM. Little update. So yeah, I got allergies, so I'm gonna be talking funny. Anyways, what do we got here? We're making pretty much right away. We'll talk about when. Minarelli cases. The reason is because I want, for my own use, a couple of minarelli Athena 80 cases, which have a special deck height for the Athena 80 top ends. It's this guy here. Let me see. The reason why it has a different top end is because of this here, the 43 stroke, but it also has a 85 rod. The stock one actually has an 80, believe it or not. So that makes it so it has a different deck height. But it is a very, very awesome cylinder. They have some of the best plating in the business, so it's one of the most durable cylinders you can get. I really enjoy it, so I want some for myself. Also, since I'm phasing out the motorized bike stuff for a little bit, I don't want to make more of the motor mounts, and I have just enough for the Piaggio and the Am6s. So instead of making more motor mounts, I'll do the lesser of the two projects, and I'll make the flat mount motor mounts. I'll bring them back. Tommy's been requesting that for quite some time. I'm also going to go back a generation or two with my ignition and go back to this one where it can use the China ignition or the KTM ignition. The KTM ignition, there's just two redundant bolt patterns right next to each other. It's either this one and this one you use, or this one and this one. In case you strip a hole, you still have another hole to use. I try to make these extremely durable cases. I added more meat around the deck because even though it'll make the case heavier, this is already a really lightweight case with no case read or anything. All that extra metal will help absorb vibrations. And this one for Yardell's clutch with that needs an oil bath. This can be a sealed housing for you. So yeah, these are gonna go on pre-sale, and we're gonna make these along with the Am6 cases, which are coming up right away. These can take the China cranks, although I am gonna make another, we'll talk about cranks, but we're gonna make more cranks right away too. So yeah, I got parts everywhere from designing the cases. So I got a big pile of prints here, and I just retooled up the whole machine, 100% brand new tooling. And it's all purpose set up for aluminum. I had everything set up for steel. I still got to get the steel shavings out of here. So that took a lot of time. On this machine, I'm finally getting around to these 10mm bushings. Thanks for your patience with those. So that's being set up. We're gonna try to run those tomorrow. And we have a lot of aluminum parts for a packaging machine and some other stuff to be run on this machine. So before the cases, I have about a week and a half, and I'll be busy doing some other parts. But then after that, immediately it's going to be the Am6 heads, Piaggio heads. And then we're going to go on to, finally, after the Am6 cases and the heads, we're going to go on to the minarelli cases. So yeah, we're very excited about that. They're going to be on a super short-term pre-sale, maybe like 2, 3, 4 weeks. At the same time, I have a couple jobs, small jobs, take just 3-4 days for this machine. But then we're switching over from the collet system over to the chuck. And that's going to be good because we're running clutch plates. The material will be here tomorrow for the clutch plates. And these are going to be some of the nicest clutch plates yet. We're going to use this cross drilling holder to drill a bunch of holes into the side of the clutch plate all around, and that'll help it really breathe and hopefully be the best cooling clutch plates we've made so far and the coolest looking. So that's pretty exciting. Like I said, the material's been really held up, but it's finally coming. Also with crankshafts, I still have these Piaggio cases. A lot of them are spoken for already. Same with these crankshafts, and most of these crankshafts are just like this, where they're ready to go, but they need the connecting rod. I can get the connecting rod from a bunch of different places, but no one place has all of them I need at once. And even if I combine them, went and bought a rod here or there from all the different places in Europe or Asia that have them, I still would be short a few. So there's 100 rod minimum order. I need 15 right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna run 85 more rods so I can make the 100 rod minimum order. And yes, that'll be like a short-term pre-sale. We're gonna run another batch of cranks basically. And I want to sell them as pre-sale because, like I said, I'm trying to phase out of this. So if they sell it under pre-sale, I won't be stuck with a bunch of odd strokes that people don't want. Then I can basically make the cranks based on what people want. So to make that work, I'll be generous with my pricing, my pre-sale discount. So it encourages people to jump on it, but I'm not going to make extra. Once the pre-sale's over, it's over. There's not going to be, so this is basically everyone's last chance to get these cranks. And the last batch I want to make nicer than ever. I already have the design and all figured out. I have the program still saved in the machine. So this time I'm going to just refine the process a little bit to just have a nicer fit and finish and, just improve quality in general. So yeah, look out for that. Also, I'm going to stop selling the hubs and kits like this, and I'm going to just assemble packages. So you're buying basically everything needed to get a hub to this point basically. Because I think people are too confused about how the hubs are currently sold. And the discount didn't do anything to change that. All right, guys. I gotta get to work. Happy holidays. I gotta get to a barbecue too.